So I got a bit carried away last night and I was just pulling bits and pieces off the bike, and that's led us to where we are now. So the front forks are out, so there's no footage of that, unfortunately. I just was in a bit of a groove, so I just went for it. So they're out, labelled. I can't do anything with the forks just yet until the new seals arrive. So we sort of Frankenstein the front of the bike a bit. So we got everything out. It was pretty hard. I didn't realise until the very end that this little like panel comes out, which gives you access to like the triple tree, bottom triple tree bolts, which would have been a lot easier if I had known that, but that's going to make it a lot easier to put back in now that I understand how to do that. So I can't do a whole lot about servicing the bike. I don't really want to do that whilst it's sitting on this jack stand. I'd rather use the paddock stand and get the back wheel up for oils and everything like that. But what I think I will do, just so we can get the bike on the road quicker, is change out this license plate holder. So this is the old factory one. Pretty ugly, I think. So what we'll do is over here, I've got the new one. So that's the new one there. And as you can see, way smaller. Indicators will screw onto the side there. So I might work on that today, just because I don't think we're getting seals or any of our service bits for a few more days. So that I might tackle this today whilst I've got the day off, and yeah, try and put this on, make the bike look a bit sportier. Alright, so I'm making progress. I've like got the rear fairings off, the seats are off, so I've got access to this. I've taken the rear license plate holder off, that's come out. Disconnected some of these like electrical pins for the indicators and whatnot, and the number plate light. So I'm probably going to have to end up terminating those with some new terminals and whatnot. So yeah, just got the factory indicators there. So next thing, I just need to get this bracket out. So I'm just going to have to take off this rear tail light assembly, and then that will come out, hopefully. Alright, so I just had to go to the shop to pick up some bits and pieces. So where we're at with the tail tidy is, so I've got the indicators hooked up. They're just connected with the factory insulation. I'll probably put some tape around those. I know it's not the cleanest looking thing, but it'll work. I've just got to connect, this is the LED light for the number plate. I've got the lights here, and I've got this connector. I have the other part that I've taken out. I removed this pin, or not this one, sorry, well yeah, both of these pins from the other side of this connector. Now look, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it get back, so what I've done is I've gone and bought a crimping tool kit, and I also don't know if that's going to work because the wire for the LED is super small. But so I've had to go and buy some more tools. Whilst I was at the shop, I actually had a gift card that I had money left on, so I've got this as well. This is going to make life so much easier putting everything back together, reaching some of these bolts. Like for example in here where like the bottom triple tree is, that was a disaster using like these short Allen keys. So you can see now how much better my life is going to be. So I'll put the prices up for those, but I'm considering that zero cost because I've still got actually balance left over on that gift card. So we'll see if we can't wire up this number plate, or sorry, tail tidy, and start putting some things back together. Alright, so we're still waiting on the parts for the front fork seals, the dust seals, to fix those up. Bike's still jacked up at the moment. We've just done the tail tidy kit. So I'm trying to keep myself busy and actually get stuff done on the bike whilst I wait for these other parts to arrive. Because the last thing I want to do is finish servicing the forks, and then still have things that I need or want to do on the bike. So the next thing is pretty much just cosmetic, and it's pretty much this exhaust. So it looks like the previous owner, you can see, is like spray painted it black, and it's gone quite flat and it's flaked from the heat. It looks pretty average. So the plan is to pull this exhaust off and probably hit it with a fine grit sandpaper just to get rid of that black, and then we'll get back a bit of shine in it. I mean, I like the idea, you know, the black exhaust, it seems good in theory considering it's a red and black bike, but it's just poorly executed and it just looks cheap. So when the time comes that I'm going to sell this bike, someone's going to see this exhaust and it's going to just look like a bit of a botched home job. So if we can get this looking nice and shiny, with all the other stuff that we're doing with the bike, you know, servicing it and whatnot, we'll hopefully have someone come and look at the bike eventually, and you know, it's going to look like it's been really well looked after. So that's probably the next bit. I'm going to pull that off, hit it with some sandpaper, and hopefully bring it back to that stainless steel shine that it would have once had.